Ethan was born in a worn-down neighborhood, where the streets were cracked, and the houses leaned under the weight of time. His family had little money, and even less hope. His father drove a taxi for endless hours, while his mother stitched clothes late into the night. Despite the hardships, Ethan's childhood was filled with small lessons about perseverance, resourcefulness, and the value of dreams. From an early age, Ethan was fascinated by buildings. Not just the walls or roofs, but the lives that lived within them, the memories they held. While other kids spent their allowance on toys and gadgets, Ethan spent his spare time sketching houses, imagining ways to renovate them, and dreaming of transforming spaces that seemed forgotten into beautiful homes. After high school, Ethan had no savings and no connections. He took every odd job he could find, delivering newspapers, washing cars, waiting tables, but he never stopped learning. Late at night, he would study online tutorials, read books about property investment, and watch videos of successful real estate entrepreneurs. He understood that knowledge was the foundation upon which his future would be built. One day, while helping at a local property auction, Ethan met Ms. Rivera, a retired real estate agent who had managed properties for decades. She noticed Ethan's curiosity and determination. "You have potential," she said. "If you're willing to work harder than anyone else, I can teach you the business." Ethan eagerly accepted her offer, even though the pay was meager. The first months were brutal. Ethan faced constant rejection. Property owners doubted his skills. Buyers ignored his calls. There were nights he went home exhausted, wondering if he would ever succeed. But he reminded himself of the tiny apartment he had grown up in and the sacrifices his parents had made. Each setback became a lesson. Resilience, patience, and creativity were as important as knowledge. Ethan soon discovered that real estate was not just about properties, it was about people. He listened to clients carefully, understanding their hopes, fears, and dreams. He learned to tailor each interaction to help people visualize themselves in a home, not just see the walls and windows. Slowly, his reputation grew. Word spread that Ethan was different, genuine, hardworking, and reliable. After 2 years of small successes, Ethan took a leap of faith and purchased his first property, a neglected duplex on the edge of the city. He worked tirelessly to renovate it, learning about construction, plumbing, electrical work, and interior design. He spent nights researching the best ways to market the property, and days managing the work crews. When he finally sold it for a profit, he felt a thrill unlike anything before. Not only had he made money, but he had transformed a forgotten building into a home. Encouraged by his success, Ethan continued investing. Each deal was a calculated risk. He reinvested profits, learning from mistakes, and steadily building his portfolio. There were moments of doubt, like when a buyer backed out or a renovation went over budget, but Ethan's determination never wavered. He learned to anticipate challenges and solve problems with creativity and calm. Over the years, Ethan's ventures grew. He began managing multiple properties, mentoring young agents who reminded him of his younger self. He built a team, emphasizing integrity and customer care above quick profits. Ethan realized that real success wasn't measured only in money. It was measured in trust, in the joy of families moving into homes he helped them find, in the lives he touched along the way. One day, Ethan was offered the opportunity of a lifetime, managing a large development project with dozens of residential units. It was high stakes and complicated, with tight deadlines and intense competition. Ethan approached it methodically, coordinating contractors, negotiating with investors, and ensuring every detail reflected quality and care. The launch was a tremendous success. Units sold faster than expected, and Ethan's earnings soared. But he did not forget his roots. Ethan started programs to help first-time homebuyers afford their dream homes. He created scholarships for aspiring real estate professionals and mentored young entrepreneurs who had few resources but big ambitions. His story became a beacon of hope. Proof that someone from nothing, with vision, hard work, and heart, could rise to remarkable heights. By the time he reached his mid-30s, Ethan was wealthy, yet grounded. He had not only achieved financial success, but he had also built a life filled with purpose, integrity, and impact. Reflecting on his journey, the sleepless nights, the failed deals, the small victories, he realized that the obstacles had shaped him into the person he had become, a man who had turned challenges into opportunities and dreams into reality. Ethan's story inspired countless others. From a small, forgotten neighborhood to a thriving, bustling city, he proved that beginnings do not define endings. Determination, empathy, and relentless effort could elevate anyone. And the greatest success was not just in wealth, but in the lives touched along the way. And so, Ethan's journey continues. A reminder that no matter how humble the start, perseverance and heart can lead to extraordinary success.